Kind of cool, huh? Welcome, guys. Welcome. You guys can file down here. Kind of gather around. I don't have to yell over the band. Warming up. All right, guys. Well, like Anthony said, my name is AJ Hinwood. I'm a ticket sales representative here at the club. I know he just kind of briefly explained, but does everyone understand the aggregate score and like what's going on? Don't be afraid to say no. I'm obviously a soccer guy. So I wasn't sure at first. Does everyone understand how today is going to work? It's exciting. Nerve-wracking, of course. You see 2-1 on a road loss. Everyone thinks it's terrible. It's not the worst result that could happen. But we gotta lock up today and capitalize on our chances. So, but the things I want to talk about quickly, briefly. First of all, obviously we're playing Montreal. And if anyone didn't know, we actually have half off all beer in the stadium, including gummy beer. So craft beer is included in that for the first 45 minutes. It will stop at the 45th minute. So, get as much in as you can in the first half. Be responsible in the second half. I guess that's my. But the things I want to talk about quickly are the field and what we did, or in like what's going on with the field here. The naming rights, real quickly, and I'll touch a little bit on. It's crazy. I've been talking about this for like 9 months now. It's crazy that it's been that long ago. But kind of the rebranding in the off season. I can see some of you guys are wearing the new logo, some still have some old logo stuff. But first, let's talk about the field and the naming rights. So obviously, this right here. Anyone want to guess? Real grass, not real grass?
It's real.
Real grass, correct. This is Kentucky bluegrass. This has been in the stadium since 2001. So we actually resod in 2001. The only time we've ever resod in 20 years. So to put that in perspective, out of the Step Up Center of the Galaxy, we resod every year. So we don't have those funds, and nor do we want to take the time to do that. So we take care of what we have. And again, one of the resources we're able to do that now is Mapfre jumped on board for stadium naming rights, which is a big part because again, we wanted to work with businesses that are local. And yes, they are based out of Madrid, Spain, but they've been in Columbus for 60 plus years. So it's not like it's a company that's not involved in the area. They're in the area. They're working locally with in the Columbus area. So that's kind of the cool thing about that. Plus, do we know I don't know if I can terms. How long are they with us?
Yeah. So Mapfre is actually it's going to be Mapfre Stadium through the end of the lease, which is another 7 years. Which just again bodes well not only for the organization but for the city and for our supporters. Again, you asked. I've been with the team for for 3 years, and you asked me in 2012, hey, is Heineken or an Audi or big national brand going to get involved with us? I'd look at you and say, no way. But with the evolution of soccer and Major League Soccer since 2012, we've expanded. Orlando and New York City FC were 2 brand new teams. We are expanding to 24 teams by 2020. Again, we will end in the Heineken Star Lines, but again, with these massive, no pun intended, massive companies that are actually doing business with us, it just will help not only the product on the field, but everything off the field. If you guys look behind us, that giant scoreboard, it's pretty nice, right? So that was brand new last year. It was legitimately, I think it was the 3rd oldest scoreboard in the country, from 1999 until 2013, 2012. From 2013 when we had the scoreboard fire against DC United. Imagine using a cell phone from 1999 to 2013. Probably going to be a giant brick, right? So we definitely needed some stadium improvements, which again on the concourses over here in the Premier League. There are just so many positive things that are happening right now, and it's because of the local support, not only from Mapfre and Heineken and Audi, but also from the local businesses that are actually doing business with us. That's why we have over 450 doing business with us. And again, I would say probably about 10-12% of those businesses are soccer fans. The rest of them see the value in being involved with us. Again, Scott's field seats over here to your right and along the field. So yes, those are your Lexus glass seats, basically right next to the pitch. Wanted to at least touch on those real quick. So this is the first year ever we've actually had three of our 9 seating sections have a waiting list. So our field seats, our center circle, which is over here, these nice chair backs, and then actually the other 3 middle sections over here. It just, for me, for us, for the club, for the city, it's just really exciting that eventually, in 2, 3, 4 years, we're gonna have waiting lists in every single section. Again, when back in 2011, we had about average attendance was about 14,000. Right now we're just under 17. So again, we've grown from 2011 to now, and we're just going to continually grow. Our Nordic, our supporter section, for this week, for tonight's game, that sold out 12 days ago. I mean, what's up?
Can I ask you about the attendance? You said 17,000.
Yeah, average.
Is that that's not the butts in the seats, that's how many tickets are sold, right?
That is the number that the league gave us. So that is, I believe, it's tickets in.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah. So this is the first year we've actually had 5 sellouts. We actually had 4 sellouts in a row. So it was Toronto. No, NYC we not sell it. Sporting. Oh, it was Sporting, Dallas, and Portland were 3 sellouts in a row, and then NYCFC was not. But then Toronto we did sell out. So we sold 4 out of 5, 3 in a row, and then so basically we averaged just over 19,000 our last 6 games, which our stadium seats 19,900. So again, does it correlate with play on the field? A little bit. But at the same time, people, when they come out, there's a reason why people are coming out and supporting. It's because it's not that expensive of a ticket. They're having a good time, and it's 2 hours. And of course, it's with good company too. So, cool. Sorry. Step up.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, and that is a cool thing about soccer. It's 2 hours. You're going to spend the same amount of time no matter what. Obviously, today we're hoping for extra time, some free soccer. But hopefully we just win. If need be, we hope for some free soccer and extra time. And the last thing I want to talk about is obviously the rebrand. And like I said, you guys can see it with the new logo. But some things we did in the front office on our end for like the 3 brand pillars and how we want to move forward to kind of better your experience. So the first one is obviously it's pretty obvious with Frankie Hayduk being on board and the Nordic being sold out. It's be energetic. And if you see Frankie today or anytime around town, he pretty much embodies that. But we also, we've sold out the Nordic every match this year. Last season we had 5 sellouts. And I should have done my research on this for this season. But I know last year when we sold out the stadium, the team was 4-0-1 at home. So we didn't lose while the stadium was sold out last year at home. Get with me later and I'll tell you if we did this year. I don't know. I don't know the answer.
We definitely lost against Dallas.
Okay, so we did lose against Dallas this year. We had some guys international. We'll let that one slide. So that's number one. The second one is be authentically Columbus, and I think you guys will see that obviously, like I said, in the Mapfre insurance deal. But we also brought in authentically Columbus beers, foods into the stadium for you guys to have. Obviously, we walked by the craft beer stand. That wasn't here last season. That was a Subway restaurant last season. Now we brought in craft beers, Jack Yo's, Land-Grant is in there. Land-Grant actually made a beer specifically for the club.
It's very good.
Yeah, it is good. I had it a couple weeks ago, so it's good. 4 strings. I know Elevators in there. We pretty much have all local craft beers in that. But also we have food out there. Hot chicken takeover. I don't know if today's warm enough for Jenny's. Jenny's is usually here. So again, we have local brands that we're working with you, and we want to be authentically Columbus. And the third one is be original. And we had that one pretty easy. We're the first soccer team in America for a soccer specific stadium. But we want to continue to be innovative in the fact that we want to continue to be original. We were the first team in the league to go to a season ticket membership platform. Is everyone familiar with that in comparison to be a season ticket holder? So with a membership platform, you get extra benefits. You get events that you bring out. You get to come out and hang out with the team at certain events. You get discounts different at the store. You get discounts on food in different games. So we wanted to bring that platform to the league, and we're the first team to do that. We want to continue to be innovative as the league grows and as the club grows. So if anyone has any questions for me before you guys take a couple picks down by the field? No? All right, if you guys want to go